I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know this song in my head has got to go. Come on, Jay-Z, get out of my head. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the beautiful TimeShot server and episode number 60, guys. Woot, woot, woot. It's been crazy. Managing 60 episodes on a series. I don't think I've ever done that in my entire YouTubing thing. It's always gone to like 50 or 30, and then I usually move on to something different. But this is number 60, and I'm kind of happy. I'm really happy with the way the town has turned out. And it's almost done. It's sad. It's sad. I tweeted out a picture, an aerial picture. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. It's down there in the link in the descriptions, and you'll see that aerial view of the TimeShot town I've been building, which is kind of just blown up into some crazy build that I didn't expect it to be when I started it out. So I'm really happy with the way it's turned out, and that aerial view shows how much we've done, and it's kind of sad to think that eventually we'll be moving on to something else. Not right away, but definitely in the next couple episodes, I think I should be able to claim this build as being done. And that's kind of crazy. That is nuts. We're just over here. Today's episode, we are throwing down houses like nobody's business, adding a little bit of density, variety to the base, because we have a bunch of houses in already, but I want to add that much more. Hold on. I want this. I want some stairs. Yeah, here, it's good. There we go. That's very nice. Very nice, B. So there's going to be a house here. We're going to pop down a house over here, and then maybe two or three over here, kind of just, scattering them out nicely, because I wanted to, this side of the base is kind of empty. If you saw the overview map or that picture I took, that one is this side's a little empty. And so is that side, but I think that's okay, because that's kind of moving towards, Edson had a grinder over there, and I don't know if he's planning on doing anything over there, so I don't want to go too far. So we'll stick with the east and the north. All right, so let's get this house underway, under wraps. We got the base in. Again, we're not doing too much on the interior side of things, because if we want to build structures fastly and efficiently, we'll let the people who move in let them build all of their walls and floors and stuff like that. We'll just do the main structure, light it up on the inside, so no creepy crawlies go and live in it, and then we'll fix it like this. Doot, boop boop, and doot 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 doot. Where's my axe? Here it is. I'll just leave those there for now. All right. So as I'm doing this, guys, I went to EGLX. Oh my gosh, that con, or that get together convention, needs to literally change its name. It does. It needs to be like Northern Gamers Are Us or something simpler than EGLX. I know it sounds easy, but when you're trying to like think of things and you're trying to say it like on a whim, you mess it up like half the time, and I've done that. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it is just me, but I've messed it up so many times. I wish it was like PAX North. That would be cool. Oh man, PAX North would be awesome. We'll do one of these. Okay, so I went to this convention here in Toronto and Mississauga, actually, and it was really cool. So I went with Miss B, and I didn't know what to expect, because I had never been to this. I had never even heard of this thing. It was like popped up on my Twitter randomly. And I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I'll go to that. And my buddy was supposed to be going, but he was too sick to go. But we get there, Miss B and I, and we're like walking the hall and whatever. We're having an okay time. We see some really cool art, so we buy the art. And, we check out some indie games. Now, let me tell you, this convention had like a handful of games, and everything else was like merch. They were like, go buy really expensive video games and stuff like that. It was crazy how much merch there was versus actual games. I wish there was more games, less merch, and maybe more areas to like just chill and kind of meet people. because that would have been cool to actually meet some fellow Toronto gamers and YouTubers and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there wasn't a space for that. So like I'm walking this place and I'm like, I don't know anybody here with Miss B. And when we're buying merch and stuff like that, I bought a Mario, Wario, Luigi like dope poster. It sounds horrible. It sounds like it's to do with drugs, but it's not. It's like, I don't know, some 90s like dope. Yo, that's dope. Might be drugs, psychedelic drugs, who knows. But it was really cool. I really like the art style, so I bought 2 of those. Miss B bought some pins for a cat dating game. I saw some indie games, but there wasn't much, and I was kind of disappointed in that sense. So oh well, whatever. Hopefully it grows, gets better. The one cool, really awesome thing that happened, and I did post a video, and I understand, let me get it out of the way, it's not the best quality. I use my phone, guys. I use my cell phone. I'm not a vlogger. I don't have like a fancy dancy camera. I know like if I'm gonna vlog, maybe I should, but I don't. So I took it with my camera, and there's a little bit of stability issues with that when I'm walking around. So I do apologize, but I did get to meet Vintage Beef at the con, and that was really nice. Came up, gave me a hug, shook hands, and then we split off for a little bit. Just a little bit. He just got there, so he wanted to go check some stuff out. But we ended up playing NHL 16 for the Xbox One, because if you don't know, he's a huge Montreal fan. Montreal, what's going on? And I'm a huge Toronto fan, and there's a big rivalry, especially in Canada, with these two teams. So I got to play him in that, and I won. I freaking stinking won. It was, oh man, I cannot tell you how happy that made me, because I was like, okay, Xbox One, I don't really have the system. I don't know what it's like, what the controls are like. I have it for the PS4, the NHL game. So I was like, oh man, he might have an upper advantage. But then I found out he plays on the PS4 as well, so it was kind of even. And it was a really fun game. It was back and forth. It went into overtime, and it was really cool. It was really awesome to be able to hang with him for a little bit and play NHL. Because, Beef's been an inspiration for me, and fellow Canadian, stuff like that. It's awesome to meet him in person and him be just as chill and relaxed and just accepting. It's kind of weird to say that, but he's a bigger YouTuber, so you might think that he's like, oh, these little guys, but he's a really cool guy, really chill, really relaxed, and it was an awesome experience to play a game with him. So that is up on the channel if you want to go take a look at that. What else did I do there? That was pretty much it. We just hung out, really. Is there any more wood? Different colored wood? There's never wood when you need it. Could use acacia. Now, what am I, crazy? What am I, Edson? Now, what time is it? Okay, let's go to sleep. We'll finish off this build, and then we'll move on to another house. I want to talk to you guys. I was going to do a vlog, and I actually recorded it with the GoPro, and I don't know how well it's going to turn out. So I'm going to talk about just being yourself, and how important that is in general to your success as a person, your happiness. Because it's key. It's key. I think so anyway. You might disagree, but it's key to make sure you love and accept yourself before you can do anything else. I don't know where I was going with that. We're gonna roll. Any wood over here? There's a lot of this. Ooh, lights. We gotta do lights too. Right. Put that on the checklist of things to do on your base. Things to do on your base B. You gotta light it up. Make it less dangerous for people. Keep walking by these. Okay. Some stairs. And let's do it. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to have a roof line, like the majority of them. I might have to go get some more wood, which is not a bad thing. And I'm thinking overhang for this one. Yeah, we'll do an overhang. It might be okay to do that. See, this is the thing. I don't have much spruce left. Yeah, all the spruce is gone. Okay, guys. Let me go get some spruce trees, some spruce wood, and I'll be right back. Boop. It's time to build some houses with this wood I just got. Do 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 do. Welcome back, guys. We are doing things. I actually finished up the roof before I brought you guys back of this last one. It is very right there. So we're gonna put a chimney in probably soon. But the front of it looks pretty nice. Nice little house on the hill, and then you've got a little weird architectural design on the back where the roof kind of goes in. I like the way it turned out, but I want to get one more in before the end of the episode, and I think I'm going to have a heart-to-heart talk with you guys about just being who you are, because it is very important to your happiness and to everybody's happiness that we all just accept who we are and be fabulous together. No, we just accept who we are and kind of don't change for other people, because that is a thing that happens. Is we all go through that. We all kind of where is this? We all have people we want to aspire to, mimic, or we get to those routes. Some people do, not everybody, I guess, but some people do, and maybe while doing that, we lose a piece, or we lose who we are as an individual. And I think that is a very important thing, is to keep a sense of yourself while doing something that you think is fun and trying to be part of a community. Because the minute you start changing for other people is a point when you might not be happy with what you become, or who you are and what you say, right? Because those people might think differently, and they might force their opinions or their outlook on life on you. And then you take that and start doing that to your friends and your family, and parts of your life. You take it in. So it's very important that you remember that even if you're trying to be part of, say, an online community or a group of people, to stay true to yourself and to remember, who you are as a person, and that is what makes you you. It's not the amount of friends you have. It is not the amount of we need to sleep. It's not the amount of people that say, "Hey, dude, you're real cool," or "Hey, Shaquita, what's up?" I don't know where Shaquita is. I just said it, but that's not going to make you happy. You can have all the friends in the world and be miserable because you're not actually owning up to who you are. I found this out early on in my life. I was a closet nerd. I had the NES, I had the Super Nintendo, I had a N64, a Genesis. I had basically everything under the sun. And I used to go to school and hang out with these people who were more jocks, and they were sports types guys, and they were sports cards. And there was one day that, I do have wool. And it's not like I hadn't talked to anybody, but I had let it slip at school that I had all of these video games, and I was literally, guys, you got to remember this too. Back in like the 90s and those times, it was not cool to be a gamer. There was no PAXs. There was no conventions for us to go to. There was no nothing like that. You were literally labeled a geek, a nerd, and then you were ridiculed or made fun of, or meant to feel out of place at school. So this was different times. So I had let it slip, and I had the opportunity of losing all of my friends in elementary school because they were more, into the whatever they were doing. They were into the bad things, and they were not cool with me being a nerd. So they kind of kicked me to the curb, so they say. And I found out the hard way. And I was like, I tried to, for many years of my life in school, I tried to follow them. I tried to be something I wasn't, and I wasn't happy. That looks really bad right there. And I regret it now at this day and age. I'm like, I should have just owned up to who I was. And if they didn't accept me and they didn't, then that's their loss. Who cares, right? I can be a geek. I can be a nerd. We rule the world now. So it's very important for your own happiness to just remember to accept who you are. I know we all have these people we want to be like I'm no different. I'm a person. I kind of want to I want to be people. I want to be people. I want to be a people. No, but I want to be like that easygoing person who's very easy to talk to and just, gets along with everybody. And or somebody who's well liked and, has a lot of friends. But right now I'm not that person. And I gotta realize that, for me, maybe what I have is just good enough. Right. And I don't have to stress out that I'm not part of the clique or part of the overall group of people that maybe I want to hang out with in real life. So the moral is stay true to yourself. Make sure you're honest. And if you honestly, can tell yourself you're being completely 100% true to yourself and being who you are, then go for it. But if you're not, maybe you need to take a step back. You need to reevaluate maybe the people you want to hang out with or the group or even what kind of situations you want to be in. And just take it for what it is and maybe just be yourself. And if they don't accept you, it's their loss. Too bad. I'll accept you no matter who you are, right? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Leave some comments down below on what you think about that. Hopefully it made some sense. I have realized this. I have been told I am a talker, but can I get rid of that? Shh, don't tell anybody. I'll put a half slab down. Half slab look okay. But I've been told I'm a talker. I've been told I communicate, but I feel like I sometimes I just ramble. And I lose sense of what I've actually wanted to talk about on a lot of things. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. I hope it helps if you're struggling with that, because I know a lot of people can and will be struggling with that, whether it's now or in a couple of years when you're, off to elementary school, you're off to college, you're off to high school, you're out of your job. Man, there's a lot of people that don't like me at my job, and I could care less. I'm not there to make friends. I kind of am, but I'm not in the long term sense. I'm there for a paycheck, really, to pay my bills. But yeah, even at work, like if you'll probably get that where there's always a group of people that you might not get along with that you wish you did. But oh wells. Let's get this roof a do new, and let's call it an episode. It's been fun. 60 episodes of TimeShot so far. I'm really excited to see what 100 look like. I might decide. I've been using the same template for my thumbnail for all of this series, and I've been thinking about changing it up. So we'll see how that goes. I might do it at 100 just to freshen things up, get more excited, do all the fun jazz and things that YouTubers do. Not that I'm a professional YouTuber, but we all do those things to keep us driven, even if it's a thumbnail change. You serious? I got no spruce on me? I got no spruce on me? Do I have to cut this down? There we go. Perfect. Perfecto. You just get in my pocket, okay? There we go. Well, I messed that up, but I know it. And I'll own it. I will own it. Shoot. Okay. What did I need? I need blocks? No. Well, let's get over there. What do I need? What do I need? Stairs. That's what I need. Stairs. Let's do that. And should be good. That's 20. Oh, well. If we don't finish it up, I'll finish it up after. I just get this done. And then we have to do a few things here and there to this build to make it look less just blah. Right? Because I don't want to look like that. You know what? That's going to be it. Let's go over here. I want to show you guys the view that I was talking about, and we'll call it an episode. We'll get that one done. I'll actually finish it up right after I finish the episode. But I want to show you this, guys, before I sign off, because it is absolutely beautiful. The Sousa shaders, make me just feel all good inside. Let's just right here. And we're going to turn them on once we get up high enough. I'm going to use all these blocks. So you guys can kind of get a general sense on how big the base is. Because it's has expanded beyond your belief. I don't know, it's hard to tell when you're down on the ground, right? 18. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, so my dog's barking. Let's turn on shaders. Okay. Oh gosh, it's bright. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh, girl, you're looking good. You are looking good. Now, that tree is not supposed to be there. That house is already looking great right where we put it. We just need to do like bushes and trees around. So it looks like this. Look at the path. The path looks amazing. You come in here, boo, 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 and then you're greeted by Town Hall and a bunch of houses and the firehouse. Obviously, you can't see the oasis that's in the back, but look how big it is. And I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I hope you guys like it. Because if you don't, too bad. I'm leaving it. And we're moving on to the next one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the 60th episode of TimeShot. Thank you for all the support over the last couple of months. It's been amazing. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.